What's going on, everybody? This is the Gaming Diva here, also known as EMP Valkyrie Robin. So in this video, I'm going to do a brief little introduction, kind of like a dumbed down version of explaining how houses work. This is basically not an end-all, be-all how it works, but this is just what I found out on my own as I'm still learning the game. And if I come up with anything more that I need to add, I'll make an update video. So let's go ahead and get right off into it. So I'm currently here in the town of Velia. This is where I'm kind of established at the moment. So as I've been playing Black Desert Online, I've noticed that a lot of things work is based on like a node system, like a tier. So like I said, I'm in Velia, and as you can see, there are houses like all around me in this town, and depending on what you're currently doing or what you want to get off into, these houses will vary based upon, you know, your play style and what you're currently doing with your life skills, etc. So the houses that are in blue, these essentially are the houses that you can buy first. So let's just say, let's look at Velia 1 room 2. Okay, let me zoom in here. Like, if I wanted to buy this house, I would have to essentially buy Velia 1 room 1 first. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on this. So room 1, it has storage, lodging, and residence. So like I said before, depending on what you're doing and what you're looking for, this is going to vary to your play style and basically your current needs in the game. So what do you need to purchase houses and storage and lodging and all that good stuff? Well, if you look down here, basically to buy houses require contribution points. So to not really get too off into details with contribution points, because that'll be like for a different video, contribution points are essentially made by you're doing in combat, going on missions for NPCs and talking to people and stuff like that. You're essentially going to be slowly but surely getting contribution points, and you can spend those to your heart's content depending on what you're doing. So for this particular unit, I need 1 contribution point, and the work time is required is 1 minute. So once I essentially purchase that house, I can then purchase room number 2. That is room number 3. There we go. So room number 2. And once again, you pick whichever one that you currently need, whether it be storage. Storage pretty much is not storage for your inventory, but whatever town you're currently in, is added storage to your warehouse that is in that town. Lodging, and as you can see, there's like 2 arrows here. Basically, the arrows is like, look at these as levels. So in order to get to level 2, you have to first purchase level 1. Let me click on this. You have to purchase level 1, which it allows you to allow 1 worker to live there. And then once you upgrade it to level 2, the second arrow, you can have essentially 3 workers living in this one particular lodging. Or if you're crafting furniture, or if you're trying to get off into the life skill of crafting furniture, you would click on this. Or if you want this to be your house, you would do this, and so on and so forth. So just to go over it, so these 3 houses right here, Velia 2-1, Velia 2-2, and Velia 2-3, are the current houses that I have. So in order for me to get from point A to point B to point C, I had to start here, which Velia 2-1 was currently blue. So if I wanted Velia 2-3, I would have to have purchased Velia 2-1 first. So let's click on this. So let me show you what I did. So here I essentially purchased my residence because I wanted this to be my house, you know, for now, because currently right now I'm crafting, I'm doing cooking in this town, so I'm trying to get my life skill up in cooking at the moment. So I kind of paused on side missions and stuff like that since I've uncovered all the NPCs in this town. So I have a place to live, all right? And basically with your residence, you can decorate it to your heart's content, and you can essentially get interior points. Like the more decorated, better decorated your house is, I believe this contributes, this makes your fame go up. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look a little bit into detail about that. But yeah, so for this first house, I made that my home. So then I could buy 2-2, which 2-2 I decided to go with storage. So as you can see here, both of my little check marks is fully upgraded. I can't upgrade it anymore at that point. But what I had to do was I had to contribute 2 contribution points, and I think the work time was probably like 1 or 2 minutes for that to fully operate. So since, like I said, I'm doing a lot of crafting and cooking, I need more storage space. So my first level, it gave me 3 more spaces to my storage in my warehouse, not my inventory. I want to make that perfectly clear. Level 2, it added 5 more spaces to my storage. So last house, I was like, gee, let me get some more storage space. So here, this is like literally 3 levels of storage here. So my first level got 3, second level was 5, and my third and final level for this particular house is 8. So real quick, so let's say you're moving on to the next town, or you decide to go with something different. You found like a different combination depending on what you're doing, and let's say you wanted to buy a different house. Like let's say you got some workers and you wanted to go from all of this to Velia room 1, 2, and 3, and so forth. Well, first thing that you would need to do is essentially the same thing. In order to sell, you would go back to the last house you purchased within that tier and basically go down to sell. And the good thing about this game is that the contribution points that you put into houses, nodes, you never lose them. Once you sell it, the only thing that you'll lose is a little bit of is money, and that varies per house. Okay, so once I sell it, I'm going to get these 5 contribution points back, and I can invest it into other houses, other nodes, and NPCs, and other things of that nature. Alrighty then. So, like I said, this was just a brief tutorial of what I found in the game so far, as well as a collective of other sources, older videos that I found on YouTube, which are some very good videos, by the way. Shout outs to all the other YouTubers who are doing stuff in Black Desert Online. But this was just my little newbie new start explanation as far as how houses work. Once again, this is not the end all be all. This was just basically look at it as a 2018 update. So as I find out more, there will be update videos, and links will be provided in the description as always. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications for when I go live and when I upload. Thank you guys for watching, and have a fantastic day.